Hel- hello, and welcome back to N Raghav TV for yet another video. World Cup season has begun, and Spain have released their 26-man squad, and boy, Lucho has got controversies yet again, just like the Euro 2020 squad. There's controversies yet again in this Spanish national team squad. So let's just jump into it right away. So the 26-man squad released by Luis Enrique does include a lot of surprise inclusions as well as surprise exclusions as well for Spain, because as you know, last time around, if you remember the video that we made for the Euro squad last time, it will be popping up here, right somewhere here. There was a lot of questions about Eric Garcia, Pedri, their inclusions in the squad was questioned. No Sergio Ramos last time as well, and surprise, there's no Sergio Ramos this time in the squad as well. So let's talk about that first. Sergio Ramos not in the Spain squad, and see, on the outside it looks like such a dumb decision that they left out Sergio Ramos from the squad. But if you look, I mean, it would have been a good send off, of course, a good farewell for someone like a Sergio Ramos, a Spanish legend. What a player he's been for Spain and for club and country both. It would have been a great send off, but he hasn't been playing for Spain a lot. He hasn't played for Spain since March 2021, and a lot of points. People coming up with the points of Sergio Ramos instilling that mentality into the squad. And let me just remind you that Sergio Ramos' record as the Spanish national team captain is a 2014 World Cup group stage exit, is a 2016 Euro round of 16 exit, and a 2018 World Cup round of 16 exit. So let's not talk about mentality. I mean, of course, I know Sergio Ramos is a mentality monster, everything this and that. I understand. I myself admire Sergio Ramos as a huge Sergio Ramos fan, but I understand Luis Enrique's decision of leaving him out, because this is not the best 26 players in Spain. This is the 26 players of Spain that best fit Luis Enrique's system. Before Euros 2022 as well, a lot of people questioned Luis Enrique about his squad selection, but he got the Spanish national team to the semi-finals, and they lost the semi-finals on penalties. They dominated Italy in that game. They lost to Italy on penalties. So I mean, it's a question of people fitting into his system, and Sergio Ramos certainly does not fit into Luis Enrique's system. And some more notable exclusions from the squad. Thiago from Liverpool, of course. I mean, again, one of those injury-prone players who's been on and off, but hasn't been really at his best for the Spanish national team. So his exclusion, understandable. Gerard Moreno had a very bad return this season. He just played 6 games, 2 goals for Villarreal. So he's been excluded as well. David De Gea, another controversial exclusion, because Man United fans absolutely furious when David De Gea hasn't been called up for the Spanish national team. But this is something it's constantly talked about, but let me remind United fans again that it is 2020 and Luis Enrique's system needs a ball playing goalkeeper. Let me repeat. Luis Enrique's system needs a ball playing goalkeeper. David De Gea definitely, even this season, can be regarded as one of the best shot stoppers this season. With the feet, he's absolutely, he's very questionable, David De Gea, with the ball at his feet. So his exclusion again, understandable, because you have Unai Simon, who's been starting for way long time for Spain. Then you have David Raya, who's been playing very well for Brentford. You have Roberto Sanchez, who's been the starting goalkeeper for Brighton. And these three, I mean, that's how things have been going for Spain in the goalkeeper department. Iago Aspas, 14 games, 7 goals and 2 assists for Celta Vigo. Another, questionable exclusion. Even I would question this, because Spain in the current squad have just one natural number 9, Alvaro Morata. But both ANSU Fati and Ferran Torres, who have been included in the squad, can play as a number 9. So, Luis Enrique, Iago Aspas should have been on the plane for the Qatar World Cup. Mikel Merino, again in the midfield, having one of the best seasons for Real Sociedad, has been excluded. Martin Zubimendi, again another Real Sociedad player who plays CDM, has been excluded. But my point here, for Martin Zubimendi, you already have Busquets and Rodri, who are going to be starting as the lone DM at any point in time in this World Cup. So if Busquets is injured, Rodri starts, or Rodri starts and Busquets on the bench. So there's no way Martin Zubimendi is getting into the starting lineup. So it makes sense to, take maybe an extra winger or a defender. In this case, what Luis Enrique has done. So justifiable, Zubimendi's exclusion. But let's talk about a few very surprise inclusions, which is Nico Williams of Athletic Club Bilbao and Hugo I don't want to butcher his pronunciation, Hugo from Valencia. So Hugo has been very solid. For those who've been watching La Liga, Hugo has been solid. But again, the question being, World Cup inclusion is the question. Was it worth it to include him over Sergio Ramos? Again, that's something which is questionable. Nico Williams, Athletic Club Bilbao, he's been absolutely brilliant. Iñaki Williams chose to play for Ghana, so Iñaki Williams won't be playing for Spain. So Nico Williams, if he plays even a minute in this World Cup, can't play for Ghana. So we'll see how that pans out. But let's come into the squad. Goalkeepers, as I discussed, Unai Simon, Roberto Sanchez and David Raya are the 3 goalkeepers who will be going into this World Cup for Spain. Then in defense, at right back we have Carvajal and Azpilicueta in the right back position. Then we have Eric Garcia, Hugo Guillamon, Pau Torres and Aymeric Laporte as the 4 centre backs. Again, we've discussed Sergio Ramos. Then for the left back position, Jordi Alba and Jose Gaya as the left backs. And again, Barca fans triggered by the exclusion of Alejandro Balde. He's been starting for Barca, yes, but for Spain, Lucho has gone with Jordi Alba and Jose Gaya. He's still young, he's still 18, he's still got a lot of time on him. He needs to be groomed, needs to improve a lot on a lot of things. There's definitely talent there. So next World Cup, I'm for sure Alejandro Balde could be in the squad for Spain. So that's another exclusion from the Spanish national team. So the starting lineup looks like Unai Simon's gonna be in goal, Carvajal or Azpilicueta at right back, Pau Torres and Aymeric Laporte as the centre backs, Jose Gaya at left back. Midfield, we have Busquets and Rodri as the CDMs. Then we have Gavi, Carlos Soler, Marcus Llorente, Pedri and Koke in midfield for Spain. So mostly Busquets and maybe Llorente and Pedri or Gavi and Pedri is something we could see in the Spanish midfield. Then Ferran Torres, Nico Williams, Yeremy Pino from Villarreal, Alvaro Morata, Marco Asensio, Sarabia, Olmo and ANSU Fati are the front line for Spain. So the front 3, Morata as number 9 maybe, ANSU Fati and not sure who's going to start in the right wing spot, or even Ferran Torres as a number 9 is a very very big shout, because the recent few games that he's played through the middle, he's been absolutely phenomenal, Ferran Torres. So it's still a question. Yeremy Pino, good Yermi Pino, Nico Williams, good super subs to bring on. They bring in that added pace into the lineup. And going into this World Cup for Spain, a lot of fans again questioning Luis Enrique's decision as usual. But for me, he's picked the 26-man squad that he wants and the players that best fit his system. So all in for Luis Enrique's Spanish national team. And it's finally time for all those Premier League fans to show how good Pedri and Gavi are. This is the World Cup that you're going to see how good Pedri and Gavi are. Pedri, you saw in the Euro 2020 how good Pedri can be, and now this time it's going to be Gavi. And if ANSU Fati gets the minutes, I just want him to be in that good rhythm and show the world the talent that he's got, man. And Spain, my predictions, of course I'm going to be rooting for Argentina this season. Spain, you have a lot of talents, you have a lot of time to win another World Cup. So this time I'm going to be supporting Argentina, but Spain I think realistically could reach a semi-final. Potentially could reach a semi-final. That's pretty much it. Yes, so that's the Spanish national team for you. And if you like the video, do like and subscribe to the channel. It's been a long... I've been coming back to uploading content regularly, so it would do a lot of help if you can subscribe to the channel and share this video as well. And more content for the World Cup coming up this week, so stay tuned. And until next time, as always, see you and take care. Bye bye.